Alright guys, today is September 17, 2025, and today was FOMC day. And you know, I've been watching, TJR for a while, and damn, guys, he made a quarter million, or sorry, almost half a million in this day today during FOMC, which is crazy. And what a great comeback for him from like losing 100K so far this month, and then coming back and winning almost half a mil. That's insane. Um, Such a crazy move. Very inspirational. Like, shout out to this guy. Holy. Anyways, for my trade, yeah. So this is New York Open. We marked out our London highs and lows. Asia, we didn't really put the highs and lows because that's been already swept. Previous Asia low or previous New York low was swept, and we have this New York high, New York PM high. And so yeah, we marked out those key levels. For me, today we are bearish. As you can see here, pretty clear. We respect these bearish complements. This fair value gap, respected it, continued lower, and yeah, disrespected this hourly or 30-minute bullish. So yeah, I was pretty bearish today. So let's see what open gives us. So what did I want? Since I want lows, what is this? I was bearish for today. I wanted to get these swept, these low resistance. It could be early, better early, and then sweep up and then continue lower. That's what I wanted to sweep. So sweep these lows or this, continue higher, liquidate everyone else, and then continue low. That's what I wanted to see. So yeah, this is New York Open. We already took these highs, so which is okay. It's not like the worst thing ever. We have this. It's a 5. Yeah, we have this 5-minute bearish fair value gap. I wanted price to come back up here, retrace, and then continue lower. If I was to take this trade, if price went up, respected this and continued lower, that's where I would have traded. But we did not. We have let's see. So yeah, 1 minute right here. This is the trade I wanted. So 5-minute got tapped. So far we're respecting it. Right here's the 5-minute. Swept it on the 1 minute, but again, this is a 5-minute complements, and we continued lower. So I wanted to hop on a trade where we inverse this. I wanted to hop on this candle, but to be honest, since my drawn liquidity was these key levels that we marked out earlier, I did want to enter off this, but it seemed like sorry, the RR was bad. Like, let's say if we shorted here, right, take this, and then here is our target. That's negative RR, but we were bearish, so I should have taken the entry of this candle, which we inversed this bullish fair value gap. That would have been a beautiful play, but I didn't. I just didn't like the RR, but then I ended up trading anyways. So that's kind of not me trusting myself. What I could have done is entered off the 5-minute, right? Boom, enter off this. What's the wick? Somewhere around here. and then just basically 1-to-1 our risk, which would have been here, right here, and yeah, we would have hit that. It would have been a beautiful trade, but you know, we just continue to read the market. So let's continue here. Yeah, I was still on the 5-minute chart, and I closed this candle closed, this candle closed. So I was like, yeah, we're for sure bearish as hell, because it's not even trying to come back to this fair value gap to like respect and then continue. We're just continuing. So I entered off this candle. That's pretty risky of me, to be honest. I shouldn't have done that. So yeah, let's look at it on the 1 minute now. Yeah, so we wicked up here, so I was like, damn, this was a solid trade if I entered off the 5-minute, but whatever. We were in, we were green, and then boom, we got a pullback. We almost got stopped here, to be honest, and yeah, we just continue lower. Yeah, nothing on the 5. Continue lower, and then boom. Okay. Oh, sorry. This was the trade we hit break even, actually. So yeah, we missed our TP by like literally 1 tick. That's why I did that on purpose. I put this line there to remind myself, hey, we hit break even here, because right here, this was the low. This is where I wanted to be break even, and so boom, we touched this right here, put it on break even, and then boom, we got edge, and then we hit break even here. That's what happened for this trade. So that was my first trade, and then we come to my second trade. Look at this, like, get stopped and then straight to TP like 3 minutes after, which is, man, it's one of those days, you know, like we just gotta keep our it's not that this wasn't a bad play. I feel like it's just unfortunate that this happened, this move happened. It is FOMC, so hey, it is what it is. I'm not gonna mourn over it. It's over now. I was mourning like during this move, because like this is 500 right here, this is another 500, let's say. It's a 1k move, so we're on evals, we need those, but it's okay. We're over that. We're over that trade. So here this is my second trade. Where it is, I believe it's the 5. Oh no. So yeah, so here what I saw was we swept internal lows or internal highs, so I wanted to continue lower. We're just basically sweeping these people, you know, getting liquidity, and then move down. Price cannot just go up down up down up down, like lower low lower high lower low lower high. You have to sweep some type of liquidity to continue lower, and so here we swept some liquidity, and then we wanted to go lower. So for me, I looked at the 1 minute inverse, which I should have entered here because my model is the swings. Like that's what you should be inversing. So this is the swing of this low and this high. So I should have entered here. Another entry mistake, but it was fine, because I think this is what Blake entered off of, PB Blake, or yeah, I think it was him. But yeah, I looked at the 2 here. We inversed it as well, so we're trying to look for the highest inverse. So here's the 3 minute, and we had a 5 minute inverse, and then I entered. So this one I actually entered like not to the fair value gap, but to the closure. Like it was pretty damn close, so I was pretty happy with that. I didn't mind not entering here, because for all I know, um, this could have just disrespected real quick, and then boom, because we still have this 2 minute here and a 3 minute lower here. So for me, the 5 minute was pretty safe. So I was a little more confident, hence why it's not that far from this candle, my entry. So boom, I entered off this candle, because then again, yeah. So we inversed, right? And then this fair value gap, we respected that immediately here. So I was like, boom, let's enter off that. We're still fairly close to our inverse here, so it was fine with me. So yeah, we entered off that. Just consolidating here, but we are making higher high, higher lows. We're trending lower. So I had a pretty good feeling this was gonna hit. So yeah, I just let this trade play out, and then boom, we hit TP here, and we still continue lower. So which was pretty happy. I was happy about. But yeah, that was our trade. The 2 trades we took today, and damn, right here, FOMC, man, crazy moves. If anyone passed their evals here, man, congratulations to you, man. Holy. And here I put this fair value gap because damn, I want to hop in, but I could have, you know, I could have entered off this fair value gap on the 1 minute. We had an inverse here. I could have. Right here, inverse. Entered off this candle, maybe even, yeah, most likely this candle. Let's see. You know what? Let's play a game. Let's test this out. If we entered here, and my stops would be the swing low. That's already 1-to-1 we hit already. I would have been happy. Let's see. We target these highs that we marked out way earlier. Our key levels, that's a 1.6. Do we hit? We do. Hey, I could have been in here, but it's FOMC. I didn't want to risk anything more after that, after this crazy move. And so yeah, that's my trade for today. I will show you guys. Hold on. Yeah, we just continued higher during Asia. Back, so I just logged into my account. I just didn't want to leak anything, or yeah. So we're up $522 today. Not bad. FOMC. Here's the break-even trade, and then our second trade right here. It's not a bad day. Let's see some stats actually while we're here. Let's sync this up. Okay. Best trade is 1-1. Worst trade's 418. Our average is pretty low compared to our worst trade. Our average loss against average wins is pretty good, but it could be better. We do have a 60% win rate though, so that's pretty good. Yeah, so far so good. Hopefully this week, wait, what is it today? Wednesday. So we got 2 more days of this week to pass. If not next week, we need what? 1900. So we're pretty close. We're 39% in. Hey, not bad today. Again, shout out to TJR, bro is a god. Almost half a million today during FOMC. Props to him, man. Anyways, thank you guys. Have a good one. Peace.